The fashion world is full of beauty, but some faces are so rare they completely break the standard. In this video, you'll meet real models from around the world whose unique beauty is so uncommon, you've probably never seen anything like it before. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell, so let's get started. Winnie Harlow, born Chantel Brown Young in Canada, is one of the most recognizable women in the world, not just for her beauty, but for her journey of turning a rare skin condition into a global symbol of confidence and self-acceptance. Winnie was diagnosed at age 4 with vitiligo, an autoimmune condition that causes the skin to lose pigment in patches. Growing up, she faced severe bullying. Classmates teased her, called her hurtful names, and made her feel like she didn't belong. For years, she struggled with her identity and self-esteem. Everything changed when she embraced her unique appearance and began sharing her story online. Her striking, contrasting skin patterns caught the attention of modeling scouts, and in 2014, she rose to fame as a contestant on America's Next Top Model. Even though she didn't win the show, her career skyrocketed. Winnie quickly became an international fashion icon, modeling for brands like Desigual, Diesel, Tommy Hilfiger, and walking the runways at major fashion weeks around the world. She later graced the covers of Vogue, Glamour, Cosmopolitan, and countless other magazines. Beyond modeling, Winnie has become a powerful advocate for people with visible differences. She speaks openly about vitiligo, challenging stereotypes and encouraging others to embrace what makes them unique. Instead of treating her skin condition as something to hide, she turned it into her trademark, proving that beauty comes in many forms and that confidence is often more powerful than any traditional standard. Today, Winnie Harlow remains one of the most influential figures in the fashion industry, inspiring millions with her message. Your uniqueness is your greatest strength. Meet Madeline Stuart, an Australian model born in Brisbane in 1996. Diagnosed with Down syndrome at birth, she defied early medical expectations and has since become an international icon for disability inclusion. Her modeling journey began in 2015, after she lost over 20 kilograms through healthy living and attended a fashion show with her mother. A transformation photo went viral overnight, leading to over 100,000 followers and landing her 2 modeling contracts shortly after. Madeline made history as the first professional model with Down syndrome to walk at New York Fashion Week with FTL Moda in 2015. Since then, she has graced runways in Paris, London, Dubai, Russia, and China. Her influence extends beyond runways. She has appeared in Vogue, Elle, Cosmopolitan, People, and more. In 2017, Forbes recognized her as the top figure for diversity in fashion. She has been honored with awards like the Quincy Jones Exceptional Advocacy Award. Madeline is a passionate advocate. She founded the Inside Outside Dance Ensemble in Brisbane for youth with disabilities, supports Special Olympics, and actively champions inclusion in fashion and society. Madeline Stuart's journey demonstrates the power of perseverance and representation. More than a model, she's a role model, proving that true beauty comes from courage, authenticity, and the courage to change the world. Shaina West is an actor, stunt performer, martial artist, and model based in the UK. Her journey is nothing short of superheroic. After a traumatic motorcycle accident at age 20 that left her with a fractured neck and broken thumb, she found inspiration in her love for Japanese culture and anime. Determined to reclaim her strength, she began teaching herself martial arts, ultimately birthing her alter ego, the Samurator. Professionally, she's carved out a niche as a stuntwoman and actor. Notable credits include Marvel's Black Widow, 2021, The Woman King, and the lead role in Jade. She has also worked with Disney, promoted the Star Wars franchise, and remains a sought-after figure at comic and anime expos globally. Her uniqueness extends beyond her roles. She specializes in weapon-based martial arts, working with swords, daggers, and staff, and is known to ride a 600cc Suzuki motorcycle. Shaina has also appeared in the music industry. She was personally invited by The Weeknd to feature in his music video for Take My Breath in 2021. Her story and persona have been discussed in a variety of media, including the Wannabe podcast, which highlights her transition from adversity to action and her efforts to break stereotypes in Hollywood. Alek Wek is a South Sudanese British supermodel who changed the face of fashion with her powerful presence and unapologetic beauty. Born in 1977 in Wau, Sudan, Alek's early life was marked by civil war. At just 14, she and her family fled their home and sought refuge in London, a journey that shaped her strength and resilience. In 1995, at the age of 18, Alek was discovered at a London market. Her striking features, deep dark skin, a radiant smile, and statuesque height, stood out in an industry dominated by Eurocentric beauty standards. She quickly signed with a major agency and began appearing in campaigns and music videos, including Tina Turner's Goldeneye. Just 2 years later, in 1997, Alek made history as the first African model to appear on the cover of Elle magazine. It was a powerful moment, not just for her career, but for countless young black girls who saw themselves represented in high fashion for the first time. Alek went on to walk for top designers like Chanel, Alexander McQueen, Dior, and Marc Jacobs. Her presence was bold, elegant, and unforgettable. But Alek wasn't just walking runways, she was breaking barriers and inspiring future generations. Her impact reached far beyond fashion. Actress Lupita Nyong'o once said that seeing Alek in magazines helped her embrace her own beauty. Oprah Winfrey even said that if Alek had been around when she was younger, it would have changed the way she saw herself. Today, Alek Wek is more than a model. She's a humanitarian, designer, and advocate for refugees. She uses her voice to speak for those who often go unheard, and her story continues to inspire millions around the world. Alek Wek didn't just change the fashion industry, she changed the definition of beauty itself. Sophia Hadjipanteli is a Greek Cypriot American model who rose to international fame, not for fitting in, but for boldly standing out. Known for her signature unibrow, Sophia has become a global symbol of confidence, self-expression, and challenging beauty standards. Born in Maryland in 1997 to a Greek Cypriot father and British mother, Sophia embraced her roots from a young age. While studying marketing at the University of Maryland, she began modeling, and soon her bold brows caught the attention of the world. What started as a DIY brow tint gone dark became her statement look. Instead of plucking it away, she kept it. And the unibrow, which she lovingly named Veronica, became her trademark. In 2017, Sophia launched the #Unibrow movement, a campaign that promotes self-acceptance and celebrates individuality. Her message is simple but powerful. Beauty doesn't need to be filtered or fixed. It just needs to be real. Since then, she has walked for major fashion brands, appeared in high-end campaigns, and served as a judge on Greece's Next Top Model. Despite facing criticism and even online hate, Sophia remains unshaken. For her, confidence means owning who you are, no matter what others think. Today, Sophia Hadjipanteli continues to inspire millions by proving that beauty isn't about perfection. It's about being unapologetically yourself. Tsunaina is a British Nepali model, singer, and visual artist whose otherworldly look and haunting music have captured the world's attention. With her sculpted features, cat-like eyes, and poetic presence, she's redefining what it means to be beautiful, both inside and out. Born in Hong Kong and raised in the historic city of Lalitpur, Nepal, Tsunaina carries the elegance and mystique of her Himalayan heritage. She moved to the UK as a teenager, where she studied history and politics, later diving deep into sound art, a path that shaped her unique blend of fashion and music. Her modeling career began in London, where she was discovered and quickly rose to fame, becoming a muse for world-renowned makeup artist Pat McGrath. Her stunning visuals have graced the covers of Harper's Bazaar, Vogue Italia, and British Vogue. But Tsunaina is not just a face, she's a voice. In 2020, she released her debut single Waterways, blending ambient soundscapes with orchestral emotion. Her music, which draws from electronic and neoclassical influences, has also been featured in high-fashion runway shows for designers like Iris Van Herpen and Robert Wunn. Tsunaina's work is more than art. It's an experience. Through sound, visuals, and storytelling, she invites the world into a dreamlike space where beauty is unconventional and powerful. In both fashion and music, she stands as a true original, graceful, fearless, and unforgettable. Ellia Sophia is a rising star in the fashion world, known for her ethereal presence and one-of-a-kind features. With wide-set eyes, soft lips, and a gaze that captivates instantly, Ellia doesn't just walk runways, she commands attention. Originally from the United States, Ellia is signed with Muse Management in New York. She first made waves in the industry with her exclusive appearances for Gucci's resort and spring-summer collections. Her fresh and timeless beauty quickly caught the eye of top designers. And since then, she's worked with some of the biggest names in fashion. One of her most iconic moments came in 2019 when she starred in a bold Gucci beauty campaign. Her image, paired with minimal makeup and natural light, challenged traditional beauty norms and celebrated individuality. From there, Ellia graced the pages of Vogue Mexico, W Magazine, and starred in the vibrant Gucci Love Parade campaign in 2022. But Ellia isn't just a runway model, she's a symbol of change in the fashion industry. Her look blends vintage softness with a modern twist, proving that you don't need to fit into a mold to be stunning. Brands like MAC Cosmetics, Madwell, and Self Portrait have all embraced her unique charm. In an industry once ruled by narrow standards, Ellia Sophia represents a new era, one where authenticity shines and beauty comes in every form. With every shoot and every step down the catwalk, she's inspiring a generation to embrace their natural selves. Ellia Sophia isn't just modeling clothes. She's modeling confidence, individuality, and the power of being different. Melanie Gaydos is not your typical fashion model, and that's exactly why the world took notice. Born in 1988 in the United States, Melanie was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder called ectodermal dysplasia, a condition that affects the development of bones, skin, teeth, nails, and hair. As a result, she was born without hair, without adult teeth, and with unique facial features that most people wouldn't associate with traditional beauty standards. She also has alopecia and is legally blind, with only partial vision due to additional complications from her condition. For most people, these challenges would be overwhelming, but Melanie is not most people. She faced bullying and constant stares growing up, but instead of letting it crush her confidence, she turned her uniqueness into her greatest strength. While studying fine arts, she began modeling for photography students, posing not as someone trying to look perfect, but as someone embracing exactly who she is. Her striking presence quickly caught attention. Soon after, Melanie broke into the high fashion world, walking runways, appearing in international campaigns, and being featured in major publications like Vogue and ID magazine. She even starred in music videos, including Rammstein's haunting Mein Herz brennt, where her powerful presence stunned millions. What makes Melanie truly remarkable isn't just her appearance, it's her message. She uses her platform to challenge narrow beauty ideals, and to prove that diversity and individuality deserve to be celebrated. Melanie has said, "I never wanted to look like anyone else. I just wanted to look like myself and be accepted as I am." Today, she's a voice for the underrepresented, an advocate, a public speaker, and a fierce symbol of courage and self-acceptance. Melanie Gaydos didn't just step into the fashion world, she changed it. And she's proof that the most powerful kind of beauty is the one that dares to be different. Ilka Bruhl is a German model, author, and advocate who has redefined beauty standards through her remarkable journey of self-acceptance and empowerment. Born in January 1992 with ectodermal dysplasia, a rare genetic condition affecting the development of facial features, Ilka faced significant challenges from the outset. She underwent multiple surgeries to address issues like a cleft palate and nasal obstructions. Despite these medical interventions, her distinctive appearance remained, leading to bullying and social isolation during her school years. For a long time, Ilka struggled with low self-esteem, often feeling the need to hide from the world. However, a pivotal moment came in 2014 when she courageously participated in her first photo shoot. This experience marked the beginning of her transformation, helping her realize that true beauty emanates from self-acceptance rather than conforming to societal norms. Embracing her uniqueness, Ilka launched Project Grenzenlos, Project Limitless, in 2018, aiming to celebrate the beauty of individuals with physical differences. Through this initiative, she has worked to promote inclusivity and challenge conventional beauty standards. Ilka also shares her experiences and insights through her podcast and her book, Anders schon wie ich lernte, mich selbst zu lieben. Differently Beautiful, How I Learned to Love Myself, where she discusses her journey towards self-love and acceptance. Today, Ilka Bruhl stands as a beacon of inspiration, demonstrating that embracing one's individuality can lead to profound personal growth and the empowerment of others. Our next story takes us back to the world of fashion, where one woman's unique beauty challenged industry norms and paved the way for greater inclusivity. The fashion industry, often criticized for its narrow standards of beauty, was in for a transformation. Meet Diandra Forrest, an African-American model with albinism, a condition that affects the production of melanin, resulting in little or no pigment in the skin, hair, and eyes. Albinism is a rare genetic condition, and for Diandra, it meant standing out in a world that often values conformity. Growing up, Diandra faced her share of stares, whispers, and misconceptions. Children can be cruel, and Diandra was no stranger to bullying. She was often misunderstood and felt isolated because of her appearance. But instead of shying away, she embraced her difference, turning it into her superpower. Diandra learned to love the skin she was in, finding strength in her uniqueness. Her confidence grew, and she began to see her albinism as a gift rather than a curse. With her striking features and undeniable presence, Diandra shattered stereotypes, becoming one of the first successful models with albinism. She broke barriers and opened doors for others who looked like her, proving that beauty is diverse and multifaceted. She graced the pages of major magazines, walked prestigious runways, and starred in music videos, proving that beauty knows no bounds. Her presence in the fashion world was not just about her looks. It was about making a statement that everyone deserves to be seen and celebrated. But Diandra's impact goes beyond the world of fashion. She used her platform to speak out on issues that mattered to her, becoming a role model for many. She's a vocal advocate for people with albinism, raising awareness about the condition and fighting for greater representation and acceptance. Diandra works tirelessly to educate others about albinism, dispelling myths and promoting understanding. Her story is a testament to the power of embracing your individuality, defying expectations, and using your platform to make a difference. Diandra Forrest is not just a model. She is a trailblazer, an advocate, and an inspiration to many. Her journey reminds us all that true beauty lies in our differences, and that we can all make a positive impact in the world by being unapologetically ourselves. Sara Geurts is a 31-year-old model and advocate from Minneapolis, Minnesota, who has become a beacon of body positivity and self-acceptance. Diagnosed at age 10 with dermatosparaxis Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS, a rare connective tissue disorder, Sara's skin lacks the collagen needed for elasticity, resulting in her distinctive full-body wrinkles. While this condition also causes joint dislocations and other health challenges, Sara has transformed what many would consider a flaw into a powerful statement of individuality. In 2015, Sara submitted her story to the Love Your Lines campaign, a project that celebrates skin imperfections. Her participation marked the beginning of her journey into modeling, where she aimed to challenge traditional beauty standards and promote self-love. Over time, she has garnered a significant following on social media, using her platform to inspire others to embrace their unique features. Despite facing health complications, including chronic fatigue and cranial cervical instability, Sara continues to advocate for those with EDS and other rare conditions. She aspires to be a leading model representing individuals with EDS, hoping to bring greater awareness and acceptance to the condition. Sara's journey is a testament to the power of self-acceptance and the importance of embracing one's uniqueness. Through her work, she encourages others to love themselves as they are, proving that true beauty lies in authenticity. Meet Shueli Abbing, a teenager who turned her rare condition into a symbol of strength and beauty. Born in China with albinism, a genetic condition that affects skin, hair, and vision, Shueli was abandoned outside an orphanage as a baby, likely due to harmful cultural beliefs surrounding her appearance. She was named Shueli, meaning beautiful snow, reflecting her unique look. At the age of 3, she was adopted by a loving family in the Netherlands, where her journey truly began. When she was just 11, Shueli was invited to model for a campaign called Perfect Imperfections, celebrating diverse beauty. That opportunity led to something incredible. Her photo was later featured in Vogue Italia, one of the world's most prestigious fashion magazines. Despite having only 8 to 10% vision, Shueli never let it stop her. She focuses on people's voices and who they are inside. Outside of modeling, she enjoys swimming, judo, and even crochet. In 2022, Shueli made history by becoming a UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador, using her voice to fight discrimination and support people with albinism around the world. She also founded the Open Eyes Foundation, aiming to break stereotypes and promote inclusion. Shueli Abbing is more than a model. She's a powerful reminder that being different is not something to hide. It's something to celebrate. Meet Anyang Deng, a stunning young model and influencer who's redefining beauty standards around the world. Born in South Sudan and later moving to Australia, Anyang quickly captured global attention with her rich, dark skin, statuesque presence, and confident personality. From a young age, Anyang faced harsh criticism online, with some people telling her to change her appearance. But instead of hiding, she embraced who she was. Her powerful response, reminding people that South Sudan is home to some of the tallest and darkest people in the world, went viral and turned her into a symbol of pride and self-love. Known by many as the Black Barbie, Anyang uses her platform to celebrate natural beauty and challenge narrow beauty standards. Her TikTok and Instagram accounts feature stunning fashion shots, powerful messages, and glimpses of her everyday life. One of her videos, highlighting her confidence and presence, reached over 22 million views, inspiring millions around the world. Standing nearly 6 feet tall, with grace and elegance in every move, Anyang proves that real beauty lies in embracing who you are. She doesn't just model clothes. She models confidence, resilience, and authenticity. Anyang Deng is more than an influencer. She's a role model for young people everywhere, especially dark-skinned girls who are learning to love themselves just as they are. Nyakim Gatwech was born on January 27, 1993 in Gambela, Ethiopia, to South Sudanese parents who had fled the protracted Second Sudanese Civil War. Her family later moved to Kenya and lived in refugee camps before relocating to the United States when Nyakim was about 14 years old. In the U.S., the family initially settled in Buffalo, New York, before she later moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Growing up, Nyakim faced deeply challenging circumstances: refugee life, frequent displacement, and a new culture in America. In middle and high school, she encountered racism, colorism, and bullying. Classmates mocked her dark skin and asked racist comments like, "You don't take showers, that's why your skin is dirt." Despite the hardships, Nyakim discovered an interest in modeling while participating in a fashion show at a university in Minnesota. She embraced her deep melanin complexion and became known by the nickname Queen of Dark, turning what many saw as a disadvantage into a distinctive strength. Her Instagram presence went viral after she posted a photo with 2 lighter-skinned models, creating conversation about melanin, representation, and beauty standards. One viral incident: an Uber driver asked her if she'd bleach her skin for $10,000. Her response, refusing, and indignantly asking why she should change, became widely shared. Brands like L'Oréal Paris took notice and featured her in campaigns. She intentionally uses her voice to advocate for self-love, diversity in fashion, and acceptance of dark-skinned women. Today, Nyakim is more than a model. She's a symbol of resilience and empowerment. Her story highlights the intersections of refugee experience, racial, color bias, and redefining beauty on her own terms. She has inspired many young women of color to embrace their skin and reject harmful norms. In her own words, it takes time to love who you are. Be confident in whatever the situation is. If you love yourself, other people will see it and love you for being yourself. Khoudia Diop was born in Senegal and moved to Paris at around age 15. Growing up, she experienced bullying and harsh comments about her very dark skin tone. Classmates in Senegal and later in Europe sometimes told her she should lighten her skin or asked, "Why are you that dark?" Despite this, she eventually embraced her natural look and coined the nickname Melanin Goddess to celebrate her deeper-than-average complexion. Her modeling career began when photographers in Paris noticed her striking look. She signed with the creative agency The Colored Girl, which focuses on empowering women of color, and she quickly gained traction on social media thanks to her bold and unapologetic representation of dark skin. One high-profile milestone was being featured in a campaign for the cosmetics brand Makeup Forever under their Blend In Stand Out initiative, emphasizing diversity and refusing to hide who you are. Beyond modeling, Khoudia uses her platform to challenge mainstream beauty standards, especially the idea that lighter skin is automatically more beautiful. She encourages young girls and women of color to embrace their skin, saying, for instance, that we are all goddesses inside and out. By living visibly and proudly as someone with very dark skin, she helps expose and dismantle color bias and gives representation to those who rarely see themselves in fashion media. Beauty has no single standard, and these models prove that being different is what makes someone truly unforgettable. If one of these stories stood out to you, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare and extraordinary stories.